How are we today? It's just Stipe back here to do another pre-workout review. Today I've got one which is, I guess, probably one of the most popular pre-workouts, specifically because it does two things very, very well. That is, it comes from somebody, which is aka Derek from More Plates, More Dates, somebody who's a very trusted source, be it for steroid use, for training, for dieting, the man's a jack of all trades, specifically when it comes to hormones, etc. He is, I guess, probably the go-to figure when it comes to YouTube and maybe other social media outlets that I don't use. And then for the other reason is because his products are known to be, when it comes to doses, to be about as stacked as it gets. It's no fluff. It's not, half a gram of citrulline for no reason. Everything is at its top dosage and it's all based on science. It's not just randomly thrown in. There's reasoning behind everything. And that is obviously with Gorilla Mode, aka from Gorilla Mind. Now, just to start off with, I love the design of it. I think it's awesome to have like the gorilla and everything, and just the size of the box, or the bottle, sorry, is very, very big. It's not one of those pre-workouts which you get into a tiny box. And when you read the label, you'll see pretty much exactly why it's like that. Now, I'll first start with the flavor. I only had the option of mouthwatering watermelon, which would have been my first option, probably not, but overall I actually enjoy the flavor. I would definitely rate it above average. It tastes better than it smells, which is, with pre-workouts, it's usually the other way around. It smells better than it tastes, but this one tastes actually quite nice, easy to down. Definitely recommend having it with about 12 ounces of water because of the hefty scoop. Let's go through the label. So one serving scoop is 14.75 grams, but it is a double scoop serving, which ends up being 29.5 grams. Now, I obviously am taking it at 2 scoop dosage. That's why I'm going to explain to you the ingredients panel. You got L-citrulline at a small 9 grams, which, look, this isn't even a pump formula, but it has 9 grams of L-citrulline. You got 5 grams of creatine monohydrate. I'm not angry. I'm not excited. To me, if there's creatine in it, I just won't take it on the side. Simple as that. But I guess it is nice to actually have it in there and, not have to worry about putting in an extra dosage. Now, you got one of my favorite ingredients, which is Glycerpump at 3 grams, which is quite a nice dosage, especially, once again, for something that's not an exclusive pump formula. You got Malic Acid. So the Malic Acid is here by itself. For a lot of companies, what they'll do is they'll say citrulline malate. They'll combine it together. Derek could have done the easy way out and just said citrulline malate, 12 grams, and then he looks like a superhero. But he did the right thing, at least in my opinion, which is put it, separate. You got betaine anhydrous, you got L-tyrosine, betaine at 2.5, L-tyrosine at 1.5. You got my favorite pump ingredient, which is agmatine sulfate. It just seems to work for me. You got Kana at 500 milligrams, which is a huge dosage. This is one of those ingredients I've seen before. It's such a small dosage that I'm like, I don't know why they're putting it in there. And then you got 350 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, which to me is just that perfect amount. If anything, I'd maybe even want it a little bit lower, because for a daily driver, for your everyday pre-workout, I'm not a big fan of having 400 milligrams of caffeine, 450. There's a lot of pre-workout companies that really want to kind of push that boundary. I'm not a fan of that. It's an each to their own though. And then you got N-Phenylethylene, Dimethylene, Citrate. I can never say that one properly, but a lot of people look at it and say, oh, is that a rhyogenesis? It's got somewhat of a similar effect to rhyogenesis, but it isn't as strong. It's more so the euphoric element, because it's 350 milligrams. You're not going to put, most likely at least, there is Flame from Dark Labs that has 500 milligrams of a rhyogenesis. But this is more of a subtle, smoother, no come down, no nothing type of ingredient, at least at this dosage, I believe. And then you get bioperine at 10 milligrams. That's just to shuttle everything down. And you got huperzine A at 400 micrograms. Another great dosage. Look, the label is absolutely like a stack. It is a standout label. There's really no way around that. It seems like also it's well formulated. You know the intention behind this. It's meant to be medium energy. It's meant to be insane pumps and good focus, which to me is exactly what I look for in an everyday pre-workout. Alrighty, so that's the ingredients panel, that's the flavor. What did I think about it overall? So usually when I review products, I'll take it 3 times and then I'll call it a day. This one, I've actually taken probably already 10 times. And the reason I've taken it 10 times and not reviewed it is because I've just been enjoying it so much. There's really very little I can critique about this. I'll actually start off with just one minor critique. I don't think this is Derek's issue. This is more of an outcome of having something like Glycerpump in there, but the texture of it is very hard. It's almost a bit clayish to an extent. And then what was weird, so this is the scoop. And remember, it's a big ass tub for a pre-workout. So this is the scoop. My scoop was somehow all the way on the fucking bottom of the tub. Once again, I don't think that's Derek's issue. I think that's just, for whatever reason, that's just how it ended up when it all got put together. But that's the only negatives I've got of this. I can't say a single bad word about the price. I think the price is absolutely fair because honestly, if you want a good pump formula, get some cheap caffeine pills, take 1 scoop of this, take a caffeine pill, you've got honestly 40 servings and it'll be fantastic. But at full dosage for the price you're paying, you're getting premium quality. You really are. The pumps were absolutely phenomenal. Like, I haven't had a single bad day of pumps in this. I am getting leaner. I've dropped maybe 7 kg. That's about 15 and a half pounds, something like that, in about the last month and a half. I'm doing my cut. So maybe the pumps obviously are accentuated by that. But even when I first took it, the pumps were nasty. It's just one of those, you feel full, you feel lean, you feel strong. Like, it just does everything, vascular, you name it. The energy is exactly what I want from this. It's not over the top. It's medium energy. And the reason I like that is because I'm not a big caffeine guy. I don't like to have, I'm a primary school teacher. I don't have caffeine when I teach. I work at a warehouse as well. That's my other side job. I don't have caffeine when I do that. I only really like caffeine if there's a purpose behind it. And for me, the purpose tends to be if I'm working out that day. This is smooth. There is no crash. There's no nothing with the caffeine. It is just right. I tend to find that when caffeine products are too high, it honestly just makes my heart race. And I don't know where the comfort level for most individuals are when it comes to working out. Because if your heart's racing like a motherfucker, like, do you really want to be taking that pre-workout? To me, no. Each their own though. And then the other element is, it is a nice nootropic as well. Is it like a standout, like say Pre-Phase KO, Brain Blitz, etc.? Like, no, it's not. But that's not the aim of this. The stimulant level of this is very low. This is not a hardcore fuck you up, stimulant product. It's not. This is something you can take every single day that'll be exactly the same as it was the day before. And you might have a bad day and a good day, and that might be the difference maker. But in general, this just does the job every single time at an absolutely elite level. Think of it like this. If you're working out every single day, you don't want to fuck yourself up. You've got work, you've got so many other things. Maybe you go late at night and you don't want to take a pre-workout, which will fuck you up and not let you sleep. This will do just that. If you want to have insane pumps and you want to feel the muscles contract, this will do it. If you want to have something which gives you a nice focus, it's not over the top. It's not, unbearable. It's not like you feel cracked out. This will do it. And the energy is still good. If you want more energy, you're one of those 400 milligram caffeine people, take another caffeine pill of it. 100 milligrams caffeine, done. It's rare that I review a product where essentially I just love everything about it. I think Derek just, fucking balled out with this bad boy because I didn't think it would be as good as it was. I thought it would be good. I watch a bit of Derek here and there. I think he's obviously an incredible source of information. He's somebody who, he's a funny guy and everything, but he's a no-nonsense individual. When he's telling you information, he's telling it to you to actually teach you and inform you and to help you make the right decision. I didn't know he would be this knowledgeable about pre-workouts, and I've watched some of his videos breaking down, each ingredient profile and everything, and I learned a lot from it. And I've been, reading about this shit for quite a while now. But he hit the nail on the head on everything. I don't really ever buy a pre-workout. Again, I've had over 100 pre-workouts, review them obviously. I've bought 2 different products after using them. Excelsior, which I think is the best pre-workout of all time. Admittedly though, it's probably a drug. And then the other one was for a pump formula. I did N-Phenylethylene pump. Love them. Love the flavor. Love the way it makes you feel. Just love everything about it. this will be my third product that I will pick up again, 100%. Even if it's a shit flavor, I don't care. This is the perfect daily driver for anyone. Alrighty, boys and girls, hope you had a fucking awesome day. Hope you enjoyed this review. I've got a bunch more coming out. I've been very, very busy because I'm working basically 7 days a week, guys. So, sometimes upwards of 16 hours a day. So, that part's a bit tricky, but I'll get to the reviews where I can. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.